We're gonna figure out what French men want. We're gonna figure out what regular men want. Not that French men aren't regular men, but we're gonna start the show. Hello and welcome to Digesting Streams, the show that answers the question: what if your Spotify Wrapped was just Mongolian throat singing? How you doing, Jet?
I'm I'm awake, like I said.
You awake?
It's a win.
He wasn't awake half an hour ago. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, you want to know the story? It was 3:10
Yeah.
my time, right? And I was like, it was 3 p.m. I was like, okay, I have half an hour to do nothing.
Take
I'm
a
just
nap.
gonna lay down on my bed and just listen to music and watch the phone. And then I had like this urge of close my eyes, and I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna put my alarm to 3:30 just to be awake, and I just close my eyes, and then I suddenly have this feeling of, no, I'm having a pleasant time. I wonder when is my alarm going to cut this out. The next thing is like, it's 3:40. I'm like, freak, I need to run.
The strategy, Jet, for me is I have to put my alarm that forces me to get out of bed to turn it off. Like I have to, otherwise if it's within arm's reach, I will just
Yeah, I
snooze.
just snooze it.
Like,
No, I
and if it's like if I stretch, I can reach it. No, I have to like put it in the other room because if I can stretch and get it, the great thing about an alarm clock is you hit snooze. Like, yes, as the first decision I'm going to make today is I'm going to sleep more. It's a great
sure.
way to
Yeah,
start the
yeah,
day.
yeah.
It's a great way to start the day.
And,
Jet, what are you playing this week?
I'm trying to finish Cyberpunk
Yeah.
before Final Fantasy VII comes up in PC.
Wait, Final Fantasy Seven? What?
You don't know this? Final Fantasy VII is going to be on a
Oh,
stream
on
on a
PC.
Steam on PC.
Ah,
Yes,
okay,
on
okay.
January.
January. You gonna play it again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I have some bad news, Jet. It means you have to do Gungaga
Yes.
again.
Oh yeah, I'm well ready for that.
Oh, that's terrible.
When are you gonna finish it? When are you
Um,
gonna platinum that one?
what am I gonna finish it when I'm gonna platinum it? I've actually been distracted by This War of Mine, and
Oh,
which is like the most depressing game you'll ever play. I did a playthrough and the kid died, which is that's not a story. It's not a story spoiler because it's you can make choices to keep it alive, and um, the idea is you get four people you have to keep alive, and they keep dying on me. Um, yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It's not great.
oof.
Are you playing Final Fantasy 14 on stream at all this week?
Yeah, we have Fruit Prog tomorrow night.
Free part tomorrow. All right.
Um,
I will.
Wednesday and
I want to get.
Friday.
I want to get the overpriced mount, so I'm gonna come in and give you the sub, so I get the overpriced mount.
I'll give you the subs. What?
I listen. The mount is overpriced. You can get the same mount for the half the price on the store right now. It's not. I just I have that mount, and I want to have all the mounts. So I'm gonna. This is the price of having all the mounts. I want
Very
to
good.
complete the game, but it isn't purple exactly. And purple is one of the top two colors. My
The
favorite
other one is red.
The other one's red. Yeah, my favorite color is red.
Okay. Okay. I can live with that.
All right. Chet, did you have a Spotify Wrapped?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what was your Spotify Wrapped this year?
Can I check that out?
Because mine was just Soakin'.
Yeah,
And
mine some was something like that.
and here's the thing. My office did this thing where we all had to show everyone our Spotify Wrapped, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna think I just played video games all day, and they're gonna out me as like a weird video gamer person. And the person who looked at mine just wrote, "Oh, piano music," and I was like, "That is the kindest thing you could have said about my musical tastes." I was like, thank you, kind secretary who organized this Soakin' piano music." That was
Spoken piano music.
that was the best outcome that could have happened because I listened to like the piano collections of a lot of Final Fantasy music, and that was just what they must have seen.
Yeah,
But
my
Jet,
top song was
oh,
"Why
your
Can't I Be a Turtle" from Final Fantasy VII
oh yeah,
remake.
remake,
Yeah,
not rebirth,
not
remake.
Rebirth. Yeah.
Someone is listening to Flow over and over. Actually, my most listened to song is the piano version of um, Woods and Whalers, the Gridania daytime song, the piano version. It actually just a beautiful piece of music, and it's one of the things that got me hooked into this game was I was playing on the free trial version, and I started in Gridania, and it was I just put down the controller and listened to the music. I'm like, this game has amazing music. I highly recommend it. Kynes theme, Canes. No, it's Kynes. Whalers and water wheels. Thank you.
You're
No,
fake fan.
I am a fake fan. Listen, listen. It just comes up on the thing. All right. Like people always ask me, "Oh, how do you do this mechanic?" I'm like, I don't know the name of the mechanic. It's just tell me the thing that happens in it. Like I forgot the in Fru, the fountain of the faith of fire, fire of faith, fountain of faith, whatever that mechanic's called, where you take the tethers. I know it as the P1 tethers mechanic. That's all I know. But Jet, we have a jam-packed show tonight. But we're gonna start with some sad news. Um, every so often, a community I care about um, has some really bad things happen to them. Truly devastating things happen to them that I'm just not sure they can recover. Um, and the devastating news today is that the flat earthers have gone to Antarctica and witnessed a 24-hour day of sun, and this has ruined their flat Earth theory. Because if it's flat, you can't have a 24-hour day of sun, right? So,
Yes.
in an effort to help these people continue their ways and provide me endless entertainment, um, what we've decided to do is I've come up with ways they can keep going. So they start out with the Earth is a sphere, but they flattened it. I think they should just keep going. So they've gone from sphere. I'm trying to do this visually. A sphere, if you imagine a sphere, to flat. I think they should just curve it in, make it concave. Because then, if the Earth is a cup, like a cup, if the Earth is a cup and there's a sun here, you can have a 24-hour day on the ice wall.
Oh,
And
okay. I see what you're saying.
this is how we can keep flat Earthers going.
Oh,
They're no flat Earthers; they're cup Earthers. Bowl
they're
Earth theory.
cup errors. Jesus
This
Christ.
is what I need them to do. This is a very harmless conspiracy theory, and I love it. And I love it when things go wrong. I mean, it's not harmless, right? But like, it's not harmful to other people. It's harmful to themselves sometimes. I remember a man tried to build a rocket to go high enough with a camera, and he was on the rocket to to see that the Earth was flat. He wanted to see Mexico from California.
Quick Bowl Earther confirmed.
I'm
Yes.
Bowl Earther. Listen, dear flat earthers, don't give up. We can get through this together. Your it's about the preponderance of the evidence. We can get through this. Don't give up.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough. So that's a harmless conspiracy theory. Now we're going to get to a harmful conspiracy theory, or one that has the potential to be harmful.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen the news, Jet, but there are drones over New Jersey, and people are not having normal reactions to it. Because here's the thing. I've seen the photos, and I've seen so many of these photos. I've been down this rabbit hole, like looking at photos, looking at things that they purport to be drones or invading drones. They're stars. They are finding stars, and they're finding commercial aircraft, and saying that these are drones in the sky.
What happened to the American educational system? Why
It
are
gets
they
worse.
like this?
So this is an example of the footage, right, over New Jersey. This is literally an aircraft. That's like a 747. It's not great. It's not great. Here, The governor of Maryland, the former governor of Maryland, took a camera, and pointed it at the night sky and saw stars and said, "Those are drones." Now, now, now,
Oh
now
my dear
here's what I
lord.
know about Americans. Americans have a lot of guns, and they're gonna try and shoot a star, and they're gonna miss because you can't billions of light years away. Now, if you shoot up, if you shoot straight up at a star, the bullet's gonna come down.
I will. Yeah.
I'm just saying they're gonna rain gunfire on themselves.
I don't think it's gonna be on exactly on themselves because it's there. It's not flat.
The Earth is
You
not flat.
know.
Okay, so it'll come back on their car. They're gonna shoot their cars in the driveway. This is
Yeah,
all right.
that's
So
very
the chat
problematic.
got to the punchline where we pretend the airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. Chat got to the punchline before me, so I don't want to do the punchline now that chat got there, but that was the punchline. Sometimes the jokes are
Why?
too obvious. Sometimes they aren't. I think I also have a bit of a long wind up. Billions of light years away. Literally billions of light years away. No, it's okay. When chat gets there, it means that I need to write more original jokes and the jokes that you can't see coming. Really, the Milky Way? All right. Well,
Is it?
I have no concept for how big the Milky Way is. I know it's a lot. I know
mean,
it's
that one is still a lot, but is it?
100,000 light years only. Yeah. All right. Thousands of miles. Well, wait, hold on. I said billions of miles away. It's still billions of miles. Even 100,000 light years is billions of miles. That math checks out. You can't science check me on my show. I know the science of
Yes, they
flat Earth
can.
and here's the
They can and they will to a cop elder
they can
theorist.
they can and they will. All right, Jet.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna. I need to
Are you
show
stalling?
the first slide of the quick notes real quick. Because if I just bring it up and start laughing, I'm gonna not be able to do the rest of the jokes. So I just need to know that these are the top relative Pornhub topics that each state in America searched.
Really?
Yeah. Now the ones in gray, Pornhub is banned in.
Banned in quotations.
Banned.
Sure.
So
What do we have here?
the states where Pornhub is banned are grayed out. So there's some fun ones. Oregon furry, that's kind of weird. California friends mom. People got a lot of attractive moms in California.
Okay.
Pornhub is banned in your state. No, according to this, Georgia has Ebony Homemade as their top porn search. South
There's a
Carolina,
difference.
white BW.
There's a difference between banning porn and banning Pornhub.
Pornhub.
Just saying.
It says the state. Well, the website says the states where Pornhub is banned.
Yeah.
I just gotta. Here's my question: Pennsylvania doing naked women? It's kind of tame. It's kind of tame compared to the rest.
Hey, I don't know. I haven't never been on Pennsylvania, but maybe they don't have women there.
I thought you were gonna say I've never been on Pornhub. Like just compare and contrast Pennsylvania to what's another one? All right, Minnesota, right? Fuda hentai, hentai. I don't actually know how to pronounce that word. That's not what I'm into.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like there's a lot of Amish. So this is on So you're saying the Amish in Pennsylvania are just on like their Rumspringa, which is like the Amish when the kids get technology for the first time, and they can either choose technology or choose to go back to being Amish. Missouri searching grandma. I didn't even notice that one.
Jesus Christ.
All I'm saying is America's got some weird taste. Okay. But now that I've got the
Fair
funnies
enough.
out of my system, I can do. Now that I got the funnies out of my system, I can do the quick notes real quick. Pornhub released the top relative searches in each state. Top relatives is actually the search for Alabama if it wasn't banned. Let me redo that one. Let me restart that one. I can see the first one.
Take two.
Take two. Take two of the quick notes real quick. Pornhub released their top relative searches in each state. Interestingly, top relative is the top search in Alabama if Pornhub wasn't banned there. Microsoft teamed up with a real pilot to do 6 tips for Flight Simulator in 2024. The 7th tip for Flight Simulator would have been how to dodge bullets from when the sheriff's office shoots at your airplane in New Jersey. CD Projekt Red is giving Siri the story she deserves in The Witcher 4. This is good, right? Because this is true to the source material, and it will expand on her story, which is sort of true. Now, that was a nuanced and somewhat balanced and tame take. But for the worst take, we go straight to Asmongold, who just wants to fuck his character. And that was the quick notes real quick.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
We did the a couple weeks ago, you may remember, we tried to guess some of the
I sadly remember all, yes. Yeah. I sadly remember that.
And we suck. Whatever's popular with video game journalists, we are not that.
We didn't get even freaking.
We got between the two of us, we got 2 guesses right.
Tell me we got right the Fallout.
We got Helldivers.
You got Helldivers.
No, for best ongoing game, we both guessed Helldivers and we got that one right.
Okay.
So, best ongoing game. You said Helldivers. I said Helldivers. It was Helldivers.
Good.
For best music, you said Metaphor. I said Metaphor. It was Rebirth.
Still surprised about that, but
I'm a
won't
little
complain.
surprised too. Don't complain, but I am surprised. Best multiplayer. Do you remember what you said?
I think I said Call of Duty.
You did say Call of Duty, correct. I said Warhammer. It was Helldivers 2. Chat got this one right. We didn't. I did note that chat got this one right. Gio and some people in chat got this one right. Best RPG of the year.
I think we both said Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah, we both said Rebirth. It was Metaphor.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, that one I don't get. And then the one with the most controversy.
That one is upsetting, but not as upsetting as freaking Elden Ring.
So for Game of the Year, you said it would be Rebirth. I said it would be Astrobot, and it was Astrobot. So what I've learned is that from this exercise is that we're terrible. We're terrible at this. We started doing this show as like sort of try to zoom in on the id of streaming and what's popular. And here's the thing, it's wrong. So here's a question for you, Jet. This is a console exclusive. It's like it's only on PS4, PlayStation, PS5. Does that matter? Like, should console exclusives win, or should it be because if you're an Xbox player, you can't play this game.
Well, it sucks to suck, but no, I think it's okay. Right. I mean, consoles are gonna be disappearing soon, right? I believe, I hope. At least so. The war about it. So yeah, I think it's fine.
I do think PlayStation 6 will be the last console, and I think what we're going to end up is on platforms that we just log into, like the Epic Game Store, PlayStation Network, Steam. We're all going to be in those silos, but they'll be interchangeable with PCs. That's my hope.
Yeah, I agree. I also disagree with you, Gio, because even if a game is on PC, it doesn't mean it's accessible to everyone. In that case, Balatro should be the one winning because it wasn't phone. Yeah. And everyone has a phone, literally.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So yeah, it's not a matter of
here's my question.
accessibility.
What
It's
if
okay to be wrong.
it's okay to be wrong, Chet? So here's my question for Jet and for Chat. What if a
Mhm.
game was available only on someone created a game in the year 2025, for example, and it was only available on an Atari Lynx, a very, very old console, very, very niche market. There's probably like 4 working consoles in the world. So my question is, does the inaccessibility of that game matter if the game is high quality?
No, I said it doesn't matter. For me, it's like when you look at the Nobel Prizes, for instance, for literature,
Yeah,
right? It's on their own language. Not everything is on English.
yeah,
Does it matter if it's translated to English? No, it's a good piece of literature. It's a good piece of art.
that's true.
Same with video games. If they are on freaking Motorola something on the
Yeah.
of the 90s or the early thousands, and it's a great game. Well, it's a great game. What the hell can I do?
All right. I mean, I go back and forth because I think you're right. Good game should win it. Um, here's the thing though. I don't think I've played Astrobot. I've played I haven't played Elantra. And I haven't played. Oh, I have played a little bit of Metaphor, but not a lot. But I played the other games. Of the games I played, I don't think Astrobot was the best game. I think on the show you made the argument that Final Fantasy Rebirth has the most gaming to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I when I was playing Wukong, I felt like I was gaming like I was having the most fun. Um, and it was the most rewarding to play in terms of like just the game to play.
Fair enough. Fair
Um,
enough.
an Astrobot does not have an amazing story for sure. You're not playing Astrobot for the story. You're playing Astrobot to do fun things in in a PlayStation 5, and that's all it is.
Yeah, but this is why it's really hard to make one game of the year, right? Because what are the standards for the game of the year? Is it narrative? Clearly not. Narrative cannot be could be nothing in the game and still be a really good game. Is it gameplay? Maybe. Is it gaming? Maybe. Is it cinematics? Not really. So it's like I think what they miss on the other competitors that probably Astrobot has and maybe gave them the edge to win, it's replayability. Like you can
Yeah.
finish the game and then you can play it again and again and again and don't feel obliged to do anything. Well, for instance, Final Fantasy VII, if you finish the game on hard and platinum, it's really hard to go back and say, okay, I want to beat Sephiroth one more time. Like there's no point. It's already a really hard fight. Same for Wukong. At least that was my take on Wukong. It was a really good game, but as soon as I finished, it was like I'm done. I don't have to do it and again or anything
Okay.
else.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm surprised that didn't get nominated for best ongoing game. No
For
Man's
who?
for best
No
ongoing
Man's
game.
Sky?
No Man's Sky.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it is okay.
It's okay.
Like there are a lot of categories here that I don't really care because they
Okay.
are really weird. For instance, what makes a best ongoing game? Why would you put something like No Man's Sky instead of putting before that Final Fantasy 14 and World of Warcraft or even RuneScape that they are still going there, right?
I mean, the problem with this category is I would have put No Man's Sky ahead of Destiny 2 because I just don't think anyone's playing Destiny 2 in terms of players. I think there are probably more No Man's Sky players than Destiny 2 players. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my general take without that's my perception of those games.
Now, on this category, I agree with you in the sense that it's probably these companies put some money to be on that category.
Okay.
Just like the Oscars, right? Like they have to do some press stuff to tell the press, hey, we are still gaming or something like that.
By the way, have you played Helldivers since the new patch came out?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my
No, no,
gosh.
no.
Killing the Illuminate is so much fun. It's like a zombie race. They just come at you.
Yeah.
I had flashbacks to The Last of Us, like being chased by clickers. I was like, this is so much fun. Little melee guys. No. Yeah, if you want to play, there's a at Helldivers role in our Discord. People will come and play. Usually Athena will jump on. I will jump on.
Usually it's like 10 out of 10 or 11 out of 10. Athena will be there.
If you play Helldivers, Athena will come and play with you. But yeah, no. If you need people to play Helldivers with, ping it in the Discord. You will summon people to play Helldivers with. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I was when the Game Awards were going on. I got a message from him saying, "Okay, I'm not home. I need you to have me a TLDR of whenever Final Fantasy VII Rebirth gets any award." And as you saw, Final Fantasy VII only got one award out of whatever they got nominated. But I was on a duty, so I was watching the entire thing, reporting to him, and that become to reporting to Blue Sky and reporting to Discord. So when I saw the Helldivers ad, I was like, I need to play Helldivers right now. I don't know what they do with their ads, but every time I see one of them, it's like I need to spread democracy
it must
to
spread
the
democracy.
universe.
Listen, we must spread democracy while we can, while we still have the chance to. So this was a category we didn't make a guess here, and the reason we didn't was when I was going through all the categories, I kind of was like, this one will be easy. It's gonna be Brianna White, and we don't need to make a guess. And then it was like, oh, it's not Brianna White. It's actually Melania Jurgen.
That was a foreshadowing for me for the rest of the night. Because I was like, same. It was like Brianna White is gonna win easy. It's gonna win easy. How the hell did she lose?
So after this happened, I went back and I watched clips from every game here. I actually didn't play them all, and there are definitely no wrong choices. They actually are all very good performances, so there's no wrong choice. Mm-hmm. But the most correct choice, I still think, was Brianna
White. I was talking to him about this, and I think I'm not sure, but I think what's the name of this girl? Melina. I think her character is more like the main character, or closer to the main character than Brianna White. Because on 7, it's really weird. Who is the main character in Final Fantasy VII? Cloud or everyone? It seems more like it's everyone, right? For me, at least. It's the planet. Exactly. The planet is the main character. No jokes.
All right.
So it's really hard to say which one is the best.
Here's my Final Fantasy VII original game take. The planet is the main character, and nothing you do as Cloud Strife in the original game affects the outcome. Because, and if you think about this, at the end of the game, meteor comes down, planet saves itself, then gets rid of Sephiroth. You don't actually matter in that fight. You just have to be there to fight him, but you beating him or not beating him doesn't actually matter.
No. I disagree. Are you gonna fight me quick? Is this a trap?
No, this is not a trap. I just don't think that the planet. I think the planet is the main character in the original 7, and I think that everything you do kind of doesn't matter because the planet beats Sephiroth.
I agree on the general basis, but you do something. Like the planet is clogged with Sephiroth in the middle of it, and that's your job, just to get Sephiroth out of the middle of the planet so this planet can save itself.
It's specifically the planet, not Aerith. Aerith is
it's the planet, definitely.
Here's what you do. Here's the thing you do in Final Fantasy VII, the original game. Is you've got a week to save the planet, and you spend 40 hours racing chocobos.
You only spent 40 hours racing chocobos?
I remember, this is from maybe I have the memory wrong, but I think like when I looked up how the minimum amount of time to do all the side quests in 7, it's 40 hours of gaming, and most of that is racing chocobos.
Yeah, I remember my game was like 30-something hours. Let's say 30 hours when I reached the chocobo racing. and it went all to 72.
Yeah, it's 40 hours of chocobos. Yeah,
I just had fun
it's
racing
fun.
chocobos.
It's a lot of fun. Uh, One thing I wanted to mention. Um, are you excited for The Witcher 4?
Oh, I'm very excited. I'm super excited. I
This
didn't
is
finish Witcher 3, but I'm very excited for Witcher 4.
I need to platinum Witcher 3, and I need to platinum it before this game comes out.
It's going to
Because
take a while.
what is this game coming out with? Do we actually know? Do we have a date for it?
No, that is the point.
Okay.
According to Geo here on chat, the game is going to be on 2030.
2030.
Yeah. We did some math and said, okay, when they announce Cyberpunk 2077, it take them like 8 years from the first trailer to when it released, and it was not even done. It actually was done 3 years later when they finally arranged the game. So it's 11 years in the making. So in those numbers, take into account that they probably have been working for this and like 2 years maybe already.
Okay.
Genie is still 8 years before it come out.
Jet, this means you have the opportunity to read the books.
Oh, do you know what I should do? Yeah, I should do that. I should do that.
The books are very good.
Actually,
If you like the games, the books are very good. And
yeah,
Ciri is more of a main character in the books.
that's closer to what they were trying to do with the Netflix show, right?
Yeah.
I know the Netflix show, the main character is Geralt with the Witcher and whatever not, but the entire story is around Ciri. So yeah.
So the games focusing on Ciri actually makes a lot of sense. And I'm actually very excited for this. This will win Game of the Year in 2035. We can predict that now. We'll get that one right. Actually, Jet,
yeah.
I can tell you what game will win Game of the Year next year.
Don't you dare say Grand Theft Auto 6.
It's GTA 6. It's GTA 6. It's gonna win Game of the Year next year. I'm just telling you now. There's no shot it doesn't. There's no world. And here's why.
There's a world.
Oh, go ahead.
I think if they make not a cute protagonist, people is gonna be angry. Yeah.
We've had games where a literal earthworm was the main character. We've had games where like a blue hedgehog was the main character. We've had games where
they have to be fuckable now.
We've had games where Pokemon are the main character. I don't think. I know Asmongold put out the tweet that he doesn't feel attracted to his character. I just don't think that matters. If the game is fun, the game is fun. If you're looking for a character you could have sex with, there are websites that will facilitate that. We talked about one on the show already.
It's the major one. Yeah. But have you seen the images that they say that Ciri is not attractive? That she's ugly.
I've seen this, and I've seen this with Ciri. I've seen it with Sydney Sweeney. And I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't think men. I don't think men on Twitter have been near or seen a woman in real life. I'm like,
no.
They have this fictionalized idea.
No, I think my idea is that these men are so manly, they can only kiss man. I'm not saying they are gay, because this is wrong. They are not gay. They are so manly, they can only kiss man.
Maybe. That could be it. That's it. You just need men. Just want other men. That's all they want.
Yeah,
men want other men.
Yeah.
That's all.
That is the thing. That is the way. Like, it's no other explanation for me.
It's so gay to kiss
women.
It's so
gay to kiss a woman.
It's so gay to kiss women. You can only kiss other straight men.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are times when I'm like, when I'm on the internet and I feel very connected to the moment, and there are times when I'm on the internet and I'm like, I have never felt more disconnected from my fellow Twitter user My fellow human being, other men. Just being
Yeah,
naked is
yeah,
amazing. The manliest
yeah.
sexuality. That's a very good pun. I like that. I don't know if that's intended to be a pun, but it's a very good pun. The manliest sexuality.
I don't know.
Um,
I saw one take. It was on Call of Duty. Yeah, it was on Call of Duty. I saw a random streamer complaining that why on Call of Duty, this game that it was supposed to be for men and shooting people, why they had so many women telling them what to do. And I was like, yeah, that this is life. I don't know what to tell you.
I think men just want to be yelled at by other men and then kiss other men. That's what men want.
Man, one
They
man.
want deep voices to
You know
yell at
what?
them.
We just finally understand what the hell do men want. Men want other men.
There
That's
you
what
go.
they want.
That's what they want. Anki came for the answer. We give the answer to Anki. We'll clip that and send it to him. Men want other men. We figured it out.
We figured it out.
We figured it out.
It
But here's the
is.
thing.
It sucks. But yeah.
You can blame me for when GTA 6 wins Game of the Year next year.
Yeah.
But here's the
Yeah, we'll
thing.
blame you.
I It won't be my fault. It'll be they'll do it out of fear, and they'll do it out of fear of this.
Do you?
The Wukong fans are review bombing every game, not Astrobot, because they don't like
because they cannot
they
play
can't review bomb
it.
Astrobot. So they're review bombing Baldur's Gate 3, which is an objectively great game. They're
It's
review
so
bombing
stupid.
whatever game they can, but they can't play. They can't. I don't know. This is So here's my question. Number one, what do you think about the practice of gamers review bombing games?
It's very stupid. It's like the other way around with movies, right? When they think the critics are right or wrong, and they do the same. It's like doesn't work that way. Like
It
no
does
one
work
cares
though.
about your review
It
if
does
they
work though.
keep getting. It does it? It only works for when it's actually review bombing for
Yeah.
a reason, right? Like Helldivers.
Exactly. That was the example I was going to give you. Helldivers. Helldivers
But
got review bombed,
yes,
and we saved Helldivers from PlayStation Network.
do you think Baldur's Gate is gonna make it less gay now that Wukong fan player
No,
base is gonna? No, right? That is the
no,
entire thing. So it's not gonna work. It's
it's
not
not going to work.
working.
It's not going to work.
They already got their money, so it's like, oh, what the hell are you doing?
And then
Democracy at its
last thing I
finest.
want to bring up is the this is a representative for New Jersey who's drafting a law to let police shoot at aircraft. I made the joke on Twitter, and I didn't think it would happen this quickly. That we're about a week away or a month away from from Americans shooting at commercial aircraft, thinking they're unknown drones. And
No, I don't know.
I'm so terrified that this is going to happen. This is like this is comedy because I don't know how else to cope. I think that someone's going to
But
try to shoot down a commercial aircraft, and they won't be able to because they fly really effing high.
yeah, you know what? The problem is when
Show
they
you
actually
yeehaw.
manage to do it
Yeah.
and they retaliate. What happens if they shoot like that cover a military plane? What is gonna happen then?
Well, they're not going to hit a military plane. The bullets don't go that high. Just letting you know
No,
now.
but
The
it's the
guns
intention,
don't go that
right?
high. But here, no. Here's the thing. Here's my fear. Okay, is you're gonna have a lot of people in their front yards. Like let's just say they're all on the same street. Okay, they're all on the same street, and the street is straight, and they all get out and they all shoot straight up. The people at the front of the street are shooting this way, and those bullets are gonna come down on the people at the end of the street who are also shooting up. And this is how the
Yeah.
Civil War in America begins.
God damn it. Can you imagine that?
I might kill
Jesus
your cow.
Christ.
I might kill your cow. Listen, killing your cow is like is the best scenario here. I'm terrified of what I am literally terrified of what is going to happen. They're just planes. They're just stars. I've looked at so many of the pictures. This is not a drone invasion from Iran or Iraq or whatever the theory was earlier. The one I saw was the Iranian mothership is off the coast
Iranian
of
mothership.
yeah,
You can't just stop there.
was off the coast of New Jersey, just like launching
Ah,
drones but doing nothing.
oh my god. Have you ever seen what is this called? District 9?
District 9,
District 7? Yeah, it
yeah.
sounds like that. It sounds really awful. Like there's a mothership there. Jesus Christ. Oh, now that I'm looking at Wukong, did you see that the director of Wukong made a scene in the Game Awards?
I hold on. Before you go on, that was a bad translation.
Oh no, and I'm talking about this. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
The bad translation exists, but Alana Pitcher, which is was a game journalist and was in the event,
Yeah,
saw him doing a scene like crying
yeah.
when the award was sent, and he was, and according to her, he was angry, crying about it.
I I don't know. I listen. The story I read is that he's obviously upset that he didn't win. I think it's I can't imagine putting the amount of um, time, energy, and passion into a game and coming so close and not winning. That must be heartbreaking.
Yeah, I agree with that,
I so
and I think that's what happened.
any emotion displayed or any hot take that you come up with right afterwards, you get a pass from me. Um, there's a reason. There's a reason why. I'll go to sports because I have the analogy quickly. Um, whenever you after a big game has been won, they'll interview the player, and the player will say, "I want to thank God. I want to thank my mom, my family. I want to thank all these people." And it's the same canned thing because that is a really easy answer to give when you're full of emotion and you don't know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a safe thing to say because listen, if it were me and I won a big sports game, I would not shut up about how awesome I was. I would be insufferable. I'd be like,
Fair enough.
yes, yes, I'm amazing. Thank you. Please, please heap your praise on me.
Yeah, this is all thanks to me.
It's all thanks to me. I can't tell you how easy it was to beat those other guys. They sucked. We were awesome. No.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
the reason you get those points is because when you're full of emotion and full of adrenaline, you kind of just give this the cannons. That's why everyone gets a pass from me. There was an American translation of an interview where um, the people who made Black Myth Wukong uh, apparently, according to the translated interview, said not nice things about their competitors, but in the original text, it was more comparing their game to other ones and not necessarily they suck, we were better, why did we win? That was less the story.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I fully agree that they probably were angry crying at
Yeah.
the event because
Yeah.
they were hype and whatnot,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean they were angry about it. Exactly.
Yeah,
Right?
they weren't angry at the they were angry that they didn't win, but not angry at the other games. Is how I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Jet. We missed the
Up
story
to
last
player
week.
base.
We missed the story last week, so I want to make sure we get it in here. But we started this thing where we end every show on on good news, on happy news, because I think 2025 is going to be a bit dark, if I'm honest, in terms of news. A bit grim. So here's a fun story. A bakery owner in Chicago discovered that their longtime customer was actually their biological son. He had been going every day, ordering basically the same thing, and it was the bakery owner's favorite um, uh, pastry, and
Yes.
turns out biological son. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, yeah.
It's just a heartwarming story. This is a cool way to find your mom. You bond over baked goods. Just a heartwarming story. These things are real stories. This happened. We went into the story last week. You want to know how? Well,
And yeah, according to the news, the guy knew he was adopted like
hmm
I don't know, like a year ago or something like that, and he was just actively trying to do that to find his mother, and it just happened to be the same person he was getting bakeries every week.
Yeah. So he knew he was adopted. He called. He called. She had him when he was 17, or when she was 17. Um, he went. He went for a DNA test, and they eventually figured out. Oh, this is his mom. It's just an endearing story.
No, indeed, no, that's not how it works.
These cookies are like how mom used to make. Not quite. No, not quite. But that's a sweet story. It's a sweet
Yeah.
story because baked goods are sweet. Got it? No. All right. It's about pound cake. They made pound cake.
I'm going out of here.
I don't know.
Excuse me.
I think we've run the gamut of jokes about pornography to a sweet baked good owner, and I don't know. It's just a happy story. If you look over my this is my right shoulder. It looks like a left on the screen, but my right shoulder. There's a candle in the corner. Um,
Yeah.
part of my Christmas gift to, not from me, but my partner's gift to me, was scented candles, and that one smells like gingerbread. So this entire apartment smells like gingerbread, and I really love it.
It always comes back to family.
Well, let's go back to
Yo, what are we talking about?
I don't know. The show went off the rails a long time ago. I'm very
We're still
happy.
talking about Pornhub.
Pornhub. I didn't look at everything in the image when I started talking about it. I didn't look.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, oh, there's some really objectionable things on here.
Yes, quick.
Not objectionable. Like, I'm not gonna yuck someone's yum. But they're not all for me, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
all right,
fair
Yeah.
enough.
yeah. What your Pornhub search is for men, what astrology is for women.
Is
I'm
it?
I'm a Pisces. This tells you what you know about me. It's like, I'm into, what was the one from what was the
Are
one
you
from-
into grannies?
I'm into hot babes. So that means I'm South Dakota. Hot babe. Come on, South Dakota. That's not even that homegrown.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And that's how are gonna end the strip gist. Well, not strip, the YouTube part.
The YouTube part of the stream. Yeah, we'll end on that. We'll end on that. YouTube. When I can find the thing. YouTube.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. I am Quick Things All Thoughts. That is Jet_Skyler. We're gonna hang out with Twitch chat after the show, and we'll see you. Oh, this might be our last show
We
of the
will-
year because I'm not gonna be here
Yeah.
next week. This is our last show of the year.
Bye bye, YouTube.
Bye YouTube. Doing the
Until
goodbye now when I
2025.
find the button. See you in 2025.
Bye.
Jet.
Quick.
I had two jokes that I scrapped from the show.
Okay.
The joke I wanted to do, I didn't have. Well, I'll give you the elements of the jokes. I couldn't quite get the punchline right. The joke was basically about Santa Claus,
Uh-huh.
and so the back, like I was gonna put this in the quick notes real quick, but I couldn't quite. It didn't work. I'll tell you why in a second. So, I grew up in my mom was a single mother. She raised me by herself. And every year she would make sure there were Christmas presents under the Christmas tree for me. And then I would always give credit to Santa Claus because Santa Claus brings Christmas presents under the tree. And that's just another example of men taking credit for women's work.
Jesus Christ. No.